Hey guys, what's up? Thank you once again for watching one of my videos. Don't worry, I had salad for dinner tonight, and it was a really cool salad, except for it had artichokes and avocado in it. Other than that, it was a pretty awesome salad. Wanted to get a salad for a long time. Sometimes it's nice to get a good salad. But anyway, it's Friday night. By the time you could be watching this Friday night, Saturday morning, Sunday, whatever. I decided, after I went to the gym, well, the last video I said I was going to go to the gym, and what happened was I ended up taking a nap. I just got lazy. And took a nap. Okay? Now, it happens. Then when I woke up around about 5-ish, I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta do something. I'm like, gosh, I gotta get in there. Went in there, got my ass up, went to the gym, did the workout, shower. Gotten some news that didn't really jive too well with me, but that's life. And ate dinner. So I was like, okay, so let me watch a movie while I'm eating dinner. Okay. So guess what I want? Now the thing is, to set this movie up, of course you know what I'm going to talk about if you've read the title. If you read the title over here, or somewhere over here, or down there, or wherever it's going to be, depending on how you look at your videos, it could be down here, it could be over here, or over there. You already know what I'm going to talk about. But to set this up, years ago when this came out, my friend and I wanted to see this. We talked about watching this movie, and it was around my birthday in February. So he said, "You know what we're gonna do? We'll go out to celebrate your birthday. We'll go out to the movie." So so what happened? We met up, went to the movie theater. The fun thing was, he smuggled some Burger King cheeseburgers and a couple of beers. So we was watching this movie with a couple of beers and burgers, and there was no one in the theater. It was like, of course, it was a weekday. No one's in the theater, so it was kind of like, okay, cool. And what happened is, this movie is a remake. Hollywood decided to remake a classic sci-fi movie from the 80s. When this movie came out in the 80s, it was the shit. Everybody was talking about it. It was written by comic book legend Frank Miller. That's why it was so dark and ominous and damn. There's a fly in here. It's damn near winter. There's a fly in here. That sucker's huge. Well, if you saw the original movies in the 80s, not the first two, but not the third one kind of sucked. And it kind of silly. I guess after having, a TV cartoon name out of it and toys, I guess they had to dumb it down a bit. They decided to remake this bad boy, Robocop. As you can see, look at the character design. If you see let's look at the back. Look, if you see this character design right here, it kind of looks like it's like, let's revamp Robocop and update his look. Now, here's a problem. Now, the problem with this, and the same problem with a lot of other studios that want to reboot or remake a series or a certain movie. You take elements of the old movie, and then you just miss the total mark. Now, mind you, I do enjoy this movie. I really do. It's snarky, and it has its good moments. It's not comedy, but it has its good moments. It's not as violent. It's not as violent as the first two. The first two movies in the 80s, they were pretty violent. Like, there was a rumor that the first movie, they had to cut up to 10 seconds of a scene Otherwise, it would have got an X rating. That's how bad it was in the 80s. This is a little bit more tamer, more pull at your heartstrings kind of thing, where they redo everything, and Alex Murphy is a cop, like he was in before, except for this time he had a family. Other one he just had a cop and a partner. Okay, same kind of scenario. There's a bad guy, evil corporation. Some people was like, when this came out, people was like, oh, evil corporations. You're down in the I mean, it's like, what is everybody so freaking woke that everything you can't just shut your damn brain off for a second to enjoy a movie? That's the way how it is these days. You can't turn your brain off to watch a movie because everybody has to be so damn woke. Now, I'll tell you the truth, there's a lot of problems with this movie. There is. But the funny thing is, I could overlook it because I like the idea of Robocop. I do. And believe me, some of you who watch this, you probably say, oh, that kind of sucked. But it's a fun read. It's a fun movie. Now, for example, you could probably buy this in the $5 bin, or it might be on Netflix or Amazon. I bought this at $15, okay? Yeah, it's playing in the background. I had to mute it so I could do this, otherwise I get copyrighted. Even though I don't get paid for this stuff. Even though I don't get paid for these videos. If they copyright it or age restricted, then people might not want to watch it. Happened with one of my best comic book story reviews. It got age restricted because I talked about a certain segment. And what happened is that I looked up and was like, God. But it was kind of it was kind of not that important, but it was kind of freaky in that moment. But anyway. Now, here's the funny thing is, the action is not really that much action in it compared to the old one. See, the funny thing is, this doesn't have a lot of action. The action is there, but it's like, done. Of course, in the original versions, Robocop is like Superman. This version is still the same, but a little bit more different. And of course, they couldn't do the same old school. They had to hype it up, And I'm glad they kind of updated it slightly-ish. But they try to make a lot of political statements along with it, which I could see happening in real life. But all in all, a lot of people didn't like this movie. I enjoyed it. Me and my friend, we both enjoyed it at the theaters. Her husband must have fell asleep. No, I'm not editing that out. But anyway. If you want a good guilty pleasure kind of movie, watch some Robocop. I recommend it. Now, if you've seen Robocop, if you've seen this version of Robocop before and you liked it, let me know down below. You think it kind of sucked? Let me know down below. If you're willing to chance a second viewing or third viewing, I'll tell you, dude, this is probably like the third time I've seen this. When did I buy this? Good question. When did I buy this? I want to say like 6 years ago. This movie came out in the year 2014. Yeah, 6 years ago. So I must have bought it in 2015. Or late 2014. Okay. I kind of recommend it. But that's my recommendation. You want something like a guilty pleasure or just something for you to watch. But anyway, if you agree with this, cool. Let me know down below whether you think it's a cool movie or not. Okay? Maybe we might agree, maybe we might disagree. That's cool. That's awesome. But that's my review. Alright, talk to you later. Of course, the first two Robocops from the 80s is better, totally 10 times better than this, of course. Plus, it was original. This is a remake. And usually, I have yet to see a remake that actually surpassed the original. It's funny. It's funny how musicians can remake songs and sometimes make them better. Or sometimes mimic the same kind of success with those songs. But movies can't do that yet. That's weird. Don't you think so? Alright, talk to you later.